Hi guys, and welcome back to Crochet Girl. Today I'm going to be doing a quick fun project that's great for Christmas gifts and great for any holiday gift. It's a crocheted ripple stitch dish towel. Now, disclaimer before I begin, this is not my pattern. This pattern comes from crochetdreams.blogspot.com. I'll leave a link to the written pattern down in the description box. But the reason why I decided to do this was because I understand that it's difficult to follow a written pattern sometimes. I know that it's easier to just go ahead and watch a video so that you can see the stitches being performed in action. The colors I'm going to be working with today are this red color, this purple color, and then this orange color, although it's showing up slightly yellow, but I promise this is like a really true orange color. And the these yarns are Sugar and Cream, and that is a really popular brand that you can find at Michael's or Joann's or even Hobby Lobby, I believe. So they're relatively easy to find. And you will also need a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And you will also need a pair of scissors, which I have ready right here. And then you also will need a button. And you will also need something to sew the button onto. But for this tutorial, I decided I was going to show you how you could use E6000 to glue a button on instead of sewing. Because I personally do not like sewing, and it takes up a lot of time, and I just find it a lot easier to just put a little dot of glue and glue it on. And it will last just as long if you use E6000 glue, and it's a lot more convenient. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your first color of yarn, and you're going to wrap it around your finger twice like this. And then you're going to take the one that is closest to your hand and then pull it over. And then you're going to take the one that is closest to your hand again and then pull that over. And then you're going to take that last loop on your finger. You're going to hold it like this. And then you're just going to tighten it like that. And that's how you do a slip knot. So once you have that slip knot on your hook, you're going to go ahead and chain 48 plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and then plus 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, once you get to the point where you have your 48 chains, you're going to go ahead and crochet in the fourth chain from the hook. So you need to count down from 1, 2, 3, and then in the fourth chain. So go ahead and double crochet into that chain. Double crochet in the next 3 stitches as well. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so once you have 3, you're going to go ahead and do your first double crochet together. And the way you're going to do this, because it's kind of tricky to do when you just have a chain instead of a foundation, but you're going to go ahead and yarn over on your hook. You're going to insert it into the next chain, like so. And then you're also going to go in and insert it into the next chain. So it's going to end up looking like you have 4 different loops on your hook. And so you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through the first 2 loops. Once you pull through the first 2 loops, you're going to have 3 loops on your hook again, just like a normal double crochet. And so you're going to go ahead and just do a double crochet like you usually would. And that is your first double crochet together. And so you're going to do the same thing again one more time. So yarn over, insert loop into the first chain, and then into the second chain. So you should have 4 loops on your hook. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through the 2 loops again. And then you'll have 3 loops on your hook again. The regular double crochet together. And then you're going to do another 3 double crochet. And once you did those 3 double crochet, now you're going to do a double crochet increase in the next 2 stitches. So the way you do that is just yarn over and you just do a regular double crochet. And instead of moving on to the next chain, you're just going to go back into that same chain where you just did that double crochet. And then you're going to do the same thing again in the next stitch. Like that. So as you can see, this is, you can already kind of see the ripple forming where it's looking kind of like, you can kind of see the formation of it right here where it's going to go back down. So that's always fun to watch. And then also pull out some extra yarn out of the center of your ball if you need to. I always try to have some ready to go so I don't have to constantly be pulling it out. And so once you do your increases, you're going to do another 3 double crochet. Then once you do those 3 double crochet, you're going to do the decrease again. So yarn over, stick your hook into the next 2 chains, pull through those 2 chains so that you have 3 loops on your hook, and then just do a normal double crochet. And then again into the next 2 chains. Double crochet. And then after you do those 2 decreases, you're going to do another 3 double crochet. And after those 3 double crochet, you're going to go back to doing an increase. So stick your hook into the next chain, 2 double crochet into that chain, and then do the same in the next one, 2 double crochet, and then 3 double crochet in the next 3 chains. And then once you do those 3 double crochet, you're going to go back to doing the decrease. So as you can see, the pattern is 3 double crochet, 2 double crochet together, 3 double crochet, 2 double crochet increase, and so on and so forth. And it gets pretty repetitive after a while, which is great because this is a pattern that will keep you interested, but you can still watch TV or listen to some music at the same time, and you won't have to have all your concentration on crocheting this piece. Like with some other patterns, they're a little bit more complicated. But it still keeps you interested, so you're not doing the same thing over and over again, and it gets kind of boring. Because those pieces turn out beautiful, but at the same time, you don't want to get stuck in a rut and then suffer from UFO syndrome. So I just did the 2 decreases, and I'm doing another 3 double crochet. Now I'm doing another 2 double crochet As I pull more yarn out. Then you're going to do another 3 double crochet. Okay, and once you do the 3 double crochet, you're going to do another decrease. Can be kind of hard to pull it through the chain just because it's already kind of tight from whenever you chained it. And I kind of have a tight tension in crochet, so that kind of comes with that. So then after you do that last decrease, you're going to do another 3 double crochet. Okay. And then in your last chain, you're going to do a double crochet increase. And you will always end on an increase in this pattern. Always, always, always. So if you end up not ending on a decrease, then something went wrong along the way, and you can always like backtrack and figure it out. Or you can always just do an increase and try to work it from there. It really depends on what your patience level is. Sometimes whenever I see that I mess up in a pattern, I'll just try to make it a design element and try to fix it from there and keep on going because I don't really have a lot of patience to go back and frog it. So that was the first row, and you can see the ripples have started to form. And so for the second row, you're actually going to be working single crochet instead of double crochet. So you're going to go ahead and chain 1, and then you're going to go ahead and do 2 single crochet into that first stitch. I'm going to do another 3 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then you're going to do 2 single crochet together into the next stitches. So the way that I like to do the single crochet decrease is I like to stick my hook into the first loop instead of sticking it all the way into the V like that. And I think that this creates a smoother edge and doesn't leave as much of a bump as if you were to just stick it through both. So I stick it through the first loop, and I stick it through the next first loop. Kind of similar to when we did the decrease for the chain stitch below in row 1. So then pull through those first 2 loops, and then you have the other 2 loops, and then you just do a normal single crochet. And it doesn't leave as much of a bump, and it looks a lot more natural than any other kind of decrease. I could do a whole separate video on decreases if that's something that someone struggles with. And so then you're going to do another single crochet decrease into the next 2 and pull through both of those to where you only have 2 left, and then single crochet. And so then you're going to do another 3 single crochet. And then going to do 2 single crochet increases into the next stitches. So 1, 2. So there should be 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Oh, see, I want to do a double crochet. Okay, so then once you do those increases, you're going to do another 3 single crochet back down this way. And then once you work those 3 single crochet, you're going to do another single crochet together. So stick into the first 2 loops, pull through, and pull through, stick into the next 2. And it's going to feel a little bit awkward at first if you're used to decreasing in another way, but you get used to it and it becomes a lot easier to work with, especially for amigurumi projects, but that's a separate video. And so you're going to do another 3 single crochet, and then you're going to do another 2 single crochet into the next 2, another 2, and then you're going to do another 2 single crochet increase into the next 2 stitches. Then another 3 single crochet, and then another 2 single crochet decrease. And then another 3 single crochet, and then another 2 single crochet increase. And another 3 single crochet, and then another 3 single crochet decrease, and another 3 single crochet. So you remember how I was saying before, you will always end on a increase? Well, as you can tell, we are at the end of our chain, and you just only did 3 single crochet. And so the way you need to do that actually is that the chain 3 from the previous row 1 actually is supposed to count as a stitch. So you need to go back into that particular chain and do a single crochet increase, which is slightly difficult. But what I ended up doing was I just ended up doing 3 single crochet into that same chain because I feel like it looks a lot smoother than trying to get into this bump, and it's a lot easier. And I kind of fudged the pattern a little bit just because I personally think that it looks better than trying to get into that chain. So you're going to do another 2 single crochet into that last stitch. So when you have the last 2 loops on your hook, you're going to take that orange color or whatever color you choose for your second color, and you're going to go ahead and use that color to pull through the last 2 loops like that. And you probably want to go ahead and tighten all that up. And then you're going to go ahead and cut your first color so that is equal length to your second color. Yeah, and so that is how you do the color change for this. So go ahead and do your chain 3 for row 3. So it alternates, rows 1 and 2 alternate throughout the whole pattern. So once you do your chain 3, you're going to go ahead and double crochet into the next stitch, making sure to crochet the 2 strands in with it so that they get hidden along the way and you won't have to go back and weave in so many ends. And then you're going to do another 3 double crochet, And then you're going to keep on working the same pattern as for row 1. And it's really easy. So you basically work 24 rows, which ends up being 12 stripes. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. I'll leave you guys to finish this up, and I will meet you back for the end of the pattern.